So we're back with the coronavirus update. Why am I singing? I don't really know. Just kind of bored. I'm stir crazy. So today is day 8 of not leaving my house. My phone's vibrating. Oh my gosh, I have friends, but not really. Today is day 8 of isolation, basically. Self-contained isolation so I don't get sick from anyone else. So you guys remember, stay healthy, stay safe, make good decisions. And remember that we're not only staying in isolation for ourselves, but we're doing it for the people that are more susceptible to getting sick and people that don't have as strong of immune systems and people that are more at risk. We're staying in isolation to protect other people. So be selfless. What new has happened in these couple of days since I updated you? I think that the last we spoke was on Monday. So today is Thursday, March the 19th. A couple of things have happened. There is now a curfew in my town that started on Tuesday. Tonight is night 3 of curfew. So from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. you can't go outside. Like literally, you can go outside if you're going to work, coming home from work, or going to the grocery store, or if you're going to the hospital. But other than that, you can't go outside. Still pretty like creepy and crazy to think that like with all the freedoms we have in America that you can't go outside. That to me is just like, it's crazy. But you know, they're saying it's for the good, so I believe them. I think that it's better if we were on 24 lockdown like San Diego, because then you can really contain it. But the reason why we have this lockdown is because we live in a college town and the college kids wouldn't stop partying even though they don't have school. So they did this lockdown basically so the college kids wouldn't be able to go out. There's some other really crazy stuff going on. So New York is pretty strict about open container laws. You can't drink outside really. You can't like drink in the car even if like you're not driving. You can't have any type of open alcohol in a car at all. So like let's say you had a bottle of vodka that you're bringing home from a party or something, you could get arrested for that. Like they're very strict. You have to keep stuff in like brown paper bags if it's alcohol and stuff like that. And like just like strict laws. You can't bring alcohol out from restaurants. But Cuomo I guess changed it, and so now like all the bars are allowed to give you drinks to go. So people are like walking around with beers because like you're allowed to just like get alcohol and like everything from these restaurants, and like you can't go into the restaurants but they can bring it out to you, and like you can just kind of have it in your car and walk around with it. I mean, I don't know, it's getting crazy. And then also New York City is like thinking about letting out a bunch of prisoners so that they don't get sick, and so they're gonna be like just out, which seems super dangerous to the population. And also like I get that they don't want prisoners that are high risk to be in the jail, because if like one person gets sick, the chance of everyone getting sick is really high. But like everyone outside the jail is already sick, so like if you're releasing them, aren't they just gonna get sick anyway? I don't know. It seems kind of ridiculous. And like this curfew is confusing because it's like, what if you're homeless? Or what if you live out of your car? Like really, unfortunately. Like where are you supposed to go? What are you supposed to do exactly? It's very bizarre. Everything's very weird. But on the good side, France did test 10 people that were positive for corona, and all 10 got better. They treated them with malaria and azithromycin, and all 10 got better. So I think that's really positive news, and that hopefully we can start doing that in America, and maybe that will help people get better. I'm hoping, and we can stop all this craziness. Also in the news, I think it was today, Trump said China really funny. I don't know why, but everyone thinks that clip's hilarious, including me, because he's just like, no, China. And it just, I don't know, the way he says stuff is so funny sometimes. But anyway, and also they're talking about sending everyone $1,000 check. I don't know, it's just, things are just getting crazy. In New York, we had this rule, I think it was as of this morning, that if you have more than 30 or 40 employees, only 50% of them can actually be working. So like the other 50% have to be working from home, but they changed it this afternoon, and now it's only 25% can be working in the office or anything like that, and the rest have to be working from home, which is kind of crazy. You know, even if you have 40 people, let's say, and 30 of them now have to work from home and 10 of them can only work there, it's really hard to, you know, get 10 people to get the job that it used to take 40 people to do. I mean, I understand people are gonna be working from home, but it's still crazy. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm going absolutely stir crazy. I started a TikTok. It's called Nikki_Crow if you want to check that out. It's just something to keep me entertained. I'm working from home still, so you know that keeps me busy too, and just doing housework. And I bought a bunch of vitamins, so I've been taking those vitamins all day and they taste disgusting, but I'm hoping that that'll help me stay healthy, so we'll see. And I've been trying on a bunch of clothes that I haven't worn. So this top I got for like $5, never wore it. So I was like, let's wear it today. And I actually really love it. So there's some pluses to these minuses of everything, I guess. There's always a bright side. And also there was an announcement today that younger people are just as in danger. I guess not high numbers are dying, but they're getting very sick. So, you know, even if you're young and you think, oh, I'm healthy, I'm invincible, you're not. So be careful. And more celebrities are getting it now, which is kind of crazy too. So just stay safe. Okay, another thing about what's been happening lately is they're talking about postponing the way they say it. So they say like utility bills, mortgage, taxes, it's all gonna be like postponed and stuff. And I don't think a lot of people are thinking it through, because the way that they're saying it makes it sound like you're not gonna have to pay it back, but in reality you are. So like this is gonna completely destroy the economy on top of everything else. But yeah, so this whole thing, right, it sounds great, it sounds super, it's like, oh my gosh, you're so helpful, but it's not. Don't be a sheep. So the thing is that when this is all over, you're gonna owe back all those taxes, all the mortgage, all the utilities. So instead of you next month or whenever this ends, instead of you only having, let's say $100 in utilities, you're gonna have $200 in utilities. And if you're out of a job because you got laid off because of all this, guess what? You're gonna go into debt. So the fact that like once this is all over, a lot of people are gonna be in a lot of debt from like back taxes, back mortgage, back utilities is not good at all, at all. So that's something. What do I predict is gonna happen? I'll do this every video. So I predict that in the next week, we will either start testing the malaria and azithromycin medicine on corona patients, and we're gonna get all better and we'll get out of isolation, or like I've kind of predicted for a long time, April 1st was never going to be the end date for any of this. April 1st was a placeholder so people didn't panic, because if you told them that it was going to be August 30th or whatever, they would have freaked out. And honestly, that's what I think is going to happen. I think that there's something way weirder going on than we're all aware of, or that they're letting us onto. I think everyone's lying to us, so there's that. And I think April 1st is gonna come and go, and we're still gonna be on lockdown, we're still gonna be on curfew, we're still gonna be on quarantine, we're still gonna be in a panic, and things are gonna be shut down. In fact, I think even more so. I have a feeling that in the next week, if these meds don't work and the vaccine still isn't here, I have a feeling New York is gonna be on 24/7 lockdown just like San Diego. So there's that to look forward to. But yeah, these are just my crazy thoughts on predictions. I really hope I'm wrong, because I don't want to be in lockdown anymore at all. I want to go out, I want to see my friends. I'm just like going crazy, and honestly I'm starting to eat through all my food. I don't know how much food I really have left, so I'm gonna need to start venturing to the grocery store pretty soon, which is gonna be scary. Also, we're seeing like an awful lot of fights in grocery stores, seeing an awful lot of looting. At the Home Depot near me, they've had multiple robberies, including four ride-on lawnmowers were stolen. And also in my neighborhood, I live in a very small neighborhood, there's been 2 gunpoint robberies, as well as a bunch of home invasions. So there's that. So I think people are gonna get crazier, and I think it's gonna get a lot more dangerous. Also, we saw stores like Dick's Sporting Goods shut down here. So that's a little nerve-wracking, because that was considered like an essential business up until a couple days ago. And then today was the first day they're like, nope, closed. So I don't know, I'm worried about what other type of essential businesses are gonna be like closed. And I am just nervous about everything, to be honest with you. But feeling a little bit better today than I did yesterday. The news wasn't as scary as it's been the last couple of days, so let's hope everything gets better.